Oh my God. Why won't delay is not technology, it is my inability to type. All right, welcome to Tribal Council number 13, lucky number 13, which is super exciting. It's unlucky for one of you, but it's exciting for the rest of you, I guess. I'm gonna start though. I was gonna start with Philip and he just walked away. So I'm gonna start with Malkin. Malkin, last tribal, y'all talked a lot about how it was quiet and uncertain, but it, with all due respect, it was a mess. A 4-3-2-1 idle play. It was not straightforward, cut and clean. So where does that leave the game now?
Well, that's a really good question that I'm not even sure how to really respond to because I had to basically reevaluate a ton of my relationships this round, I think, as a result of everything that occurred. And I think a number of people were also reevaluating their relationships. Like, this is not a clear-cut majority grouping like this is very much a bunch of people trying to run around in the dark with blinders on their head that they stole from a horse race and trying to figure out where the fuck the feed is in this crazy animal farm that we have going on.
Not the horse blinders. Um, Jake, last vote, you were like climbing in your own coffin about to be put underground, and you only got 2 votes out of 10. Um, are you still concerned? Have we changed? Have we evolved?
Of course I'm concerned. Come on. I mean, I keep being the name every round. I mean, I think it's pretty simple to be completely honest. A lot of people are kind of like clueless, I feel like, to what's happening in this game. It's pretty simple to me. Basically there was a six-person alliance and we all just followed one person's lead and they don't need me anymore. I'm off to the side. That's why I'm going home this round. If you're confused about it, I don't know what to tell you. Keep playing Dusty's game. All right, bye.
Well, that's a great segue, Dusty. Um, what do you have to say about that?
Girl, get out of here, girl. I am not running nothing, girl. Let's be so real. I'm actually so terrified right now. I'm gonna shit my pants, Jake, because girl, let's
You
be
ain't
real.
scared. You ain't scared. You have an idol. What are you scared about?
Girl, and everyone knows about it, and it's gonna be played tonight. So who you actually
Do it.
blindsiding? Because that
Do it.
isn't gonna be me. Who's it
I
gonna
don't
be,
know.
Jake? Who's it
I
gonna
don't
be?
know.
Who's it
Who
gonna
is it gonna
be?
be? We'll
I don't
find out
know.
soon.
It
We
won't
will
be
find
me.
out.
All I ask is I don't want to get blocked on YouTube, so please do not shit on camera. I'm just asking for the group. You do you though. Anything we need. Um, Philip, we have names thrown out here. We have accusations of alliances and people running things and this and that and what the other. What do you make of these kinds of displays of, I almost said affection, and it's not affection, displays of this, that.
Um, it's not surprising. I mean, this cast has been one of the most craziest casts I've ever seen. One of the most paranoid casts, including myself. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just not surprising how this is going. Um, yeah, did I answer your question?
You answer it in your own way. You get a gold star.
Yeah.
Um, Michael, let's talk about paranoia. Sometimes paranoia is completely off the wall and completely wrong, but sometimes paranoia is real and is seated in fact. So, how do you dissect what could be just a bad case of anxiety versus like, no, I have paranoia for a concrete reason?
Yeah, no, I think paranoia is an interesting thing, John, because I am always very paranoid, like very paranoid, and I think a lot of us here are always very paranoid. And it's hard to say when something's rooted in fact or what is it, or like what is I guess I don't want to say acceptable paranoia, but what's the right kind of paranoia and what's like over the top paranoia. And you can't really gauge that until really after a vote. But the thing is, we don't really know what's going to happen. And so I think it really is hard to judge, to gauge one, our own paranoia, but then each other's paranoia.
Speaking of gauging other people in any way, Andrew, let's talk about your wheel. Um, Walk me through that process.
Oh my God, John Buckley, I'm so glad you asked me about my wheel. I've been itching to talk about it. I haven't itched this badly since I've had the chicken pox when I was 3. Let's talk, bestie. Um, so I made a wheel because screw most of these people, because in a 4-3-2-1 vote, being the one, I'm finding out that you're on a tribe with like what, 9 people left? 10 at the time if you count Jash. Hi, Jash. Um, and they all lied to you in one way or another, except for like 1 or 2 people. You're going to be mad, and I was mad, and I was in my feelings. Her feelings came out. They were loud, they were proud, they were all over the place. I've had calls with people where I flat out told them, hey, you know what, if this is how you want to be, I won't have to act with you. I can in fact vote you now. Play with me. Find something safe to do playing with me. That's crazy. So I've been very open and brash with my feelings, and the wheel was my way of letting people know that, like, unless you get it together and realize that I'm a part of this game, we can wheel all the way to the end, baby. And if you put me on jury, you see, this is where they messed up, because if you put me on jury and this keeps going, you voted Jash as the bitter juror. Hi, Andrew's in the room. Bitter juror sitting right here, and I will wheel you to the end. Try me. Try me. So this is my notice to everyone else. It's like, hey, either you're going to play with me or I'm going to be a nightmare till you vote me out. Pick one. Pick one.
I'm gonna need to crop that and save that to my photo gallery after this is done, because that was crazy. Um Haley, you have somebody who, for better or for worse, is a free agent. And I guess in Andrew's eyes, everybody burned him, so everybody's equal. So, do you take advantage of somebody like that, or if they're, or do you see that more of a liability? Whoa, okay, I'm gonna start again. Liability. There you go.
I mean, you're not wrong. You did say lie, and that's what a lot of this cast has been doing all game. But I don't know how I can kind of do better than what Andrew just responded with. He kind of ate that. That was funny. But no, so speaking of that, obviously there's somebody in this game that said that they will wheel as much as they have to. Obviously that's scary, but also I think it's like a chance to, maybe kind of explain your thought process. I mean, everybody lied to him, so it's like you don't really know who he's more mad at, to who he's least mad at. So it's like you never know. If people are lying, that's what people be doing all game. So we'll see tonight. But yeah, I think that's something that you can also try to take advantage of. But also, you're like, would that come back to bite you? You never know. So yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. I think time will tell.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Taylor, there's um I don't care if YouTube censors me for saying, there's a lot of shit going on with this vote tonight. Obviously, there's a lot of people here, there's a lot of people there. You have Jake slinging at Dusty, slinging back at him, Andrew slinging at everybody with Wheel of Fortune. You have Philip bowing in the corner. Malkin, I think, has fallen off his chair 3 times. Haley's like, okay, and Giraffes is safe. So with all of that being said, what is tonight going to be easier or harder than a 4-3-2-1 with an idle play, do you think?
I don't know, because I literally was only told one name, nothing else. However, the last round I was only told one name when like a whole other plan was being orchestrated. So I don't really know. Like I feel like it's easy, but I also wouldn't be surprised if I got sniped tonight. And I just like there's all these perceptions are getting pushed around. I think a lot of the perceptions are being pushed by someone like not here. So I just sometimes I feel like perception is not reality, and that's what bites people in these games. So, I mean, I hope tonight's easy. If not, like per usual, is left out again. So let's hope, because I am. You said some people are anxious and paranoid. I am paranoid right now. So
Slay. Giraffes, you in all of this mess can breathe a little bit because you'll at least be in the final 8. However, you still have to deal with the ramifications of this vote. Does being safe give you like a different level of clarity approaching it, or are you still cautious as if you could go home in how you're playing it?
I mean, for me, I am definitely still a little bit more cautious. I pretty much the same up until like maybe an hour ago. I've only heard one name, and then I heard another name pop up. I'm going with I'm going with that first name I heard, and that's what I'm hearing. Majority of everybody is doing, and by majority of everybody, as far as I know, all but one is doing, or two, because of Andrew's wheel, which yeah, fully valid on that one. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been loving it ever since I saw it. And it's my favorite little like, but I mean, if this game has proven anything, it is not simple. Hopefully, we finally get a simple night. I'm a little mad that the simple night is when I have immunity, because it's like, where was all this simplicity when my ass was on the line? When I was getting votes left and right, having to hear my name left and right, like the one time it's a simple, easy, safe thing is when I have immunity. Which, yeah, I'm going a little rambly now. I'm gonna shut up now.
I've never seen somebody so upset to be safe, but here we are. All right. Is anyone have anything else that they want to add before we go? Even though we've heard a lot. Does anybody have anything else that they want to say? Okay.
The wheel may not die tonight if you aren't careful. Just gonna say that right now. You better be careful tonight.
Okay. It's 9:50. You have until 9:53 to lock in your votes, and then we're going to go from there. Thank you.
Now, as always, is the time for shout outs. Say hi to your prod chat guests. Give some love to Ryan in the VL, our #1 fan. Tell us about your day. Just fill this awkward silence, please.
Period, Ryan. Shout out Ryan. Shout out my podcast, Kevin W. and Jess. Y'all are both hot. And Lauren, Kevin's wife. I know that's right. Also shout out that wheel. That wheel scares me, girl.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
that real
my
scares me too. So fuck the wheel shit. Anyways, shout out to Jess, Jen, B,
Andrew
who else?
Smith.
Sarah. Yeah.
shout out to Jen and Michael in my prod chat, and shout out to Sanam wherever you may be right now.
Shout out to my broken foot, my broken car. And yeah.
You know what? It's my last time here. I'll shout out my prod guests. Shout out Alex Jones. Shout out Montes. Shout out Julia. We love you. It's been a fun ride. It's been a roller coaster. Drafts, you can shout me out. You didn't have to change it. Damn it.
Period,
Shout out
Alex
to Ryan in the
Jones.
VL.
Yeah, shout out Ryan. Like, I don't know who you are, but
Yeah,
we
I don't
love
know who you are, but like, keep standing CTC. This season's eaten.
I mean,
Shout
I'd
out to
like to do
Ryan.
I'd like to do a wellness check on my podcast because neither of them ever talk in it. So y'all are fake as hell, and I would like new ones.
Heard.
Not the wellness.
Not the wellness check. That's crazy. Shout out to Ryan in the VL. And Michael, that wheel comment just got you an extra entry next round. Congrats, you're now up to 5. Well done.
Oh my
You
gosh.
did that.
No,
Keep
I'm used to
playing.
wheels
No,
because
no,
he's
you
good
went
with that.
5.
He's
You're
I
up to
good.
promise.
5.
I'm
Andrew,
gonna
he's
go.
talking back. Add another one. Keep going.
Ooh.
Keep
Six.
going.
Keep talking back. Six. You're up to
Six.
six
Give him
now.
all three of mine. All three of
And if
them.
you say one more, I will respin this wheel right now on live and make a new vote. Don't do this.
Oh,
I think Andrew's wheel just became like a meme. Shout out to Andrew's wheel.
No, I was gonna say before. There's a game I played where I was on Prod 4 where it was like spreadsheet gate. We got wheel gate up in this bitch.
Yeah, I do what you gotta do.
Also, shout out to all the PDFs that broke at my job today that I had to figure out how to fix. That was fun.
Oh, I hate that.
It was awful. I had the worst afternoon figuring that shit out.
I forgot to shout out my podcast. Shout out to Jay, CTC winner last season. Sorry, I won't be matching you, Bestie, because I'm crazy, but just want to give you your shout out.
How are your movies today, Andrew? You said you watched Hunger Games.
I did. I watched the Hunger Games catching fire because, like this game, everything in that movie was also catching fire. So it felt fitting. I while I want to be in my Katniss era so badly, I just know it's not happening. But I'm a Hunger Games fan, so I had to watch today.
I understand that. I still have that magazine from when the People magazine from when Catching Fire came out somewhere in my possession.
I will say, y'all should play baddies because it's a wheel-based game, and you know,
Well, of course you're
Oh,
playing that because you're about to get on the wheel a lot of times this season.
I
I'm just
mean, the
gonna.
wheel might retire, honestly speaking. It is a bit extra and much. Like the wheel might just need to go. I mean, I might go though. And if I go, the wheel will go. So who knows?
Dusty, do you want him to go? We'll get the answer here. Hold on.
What?
Do you want Andrew to go?
No.
If he's okay, you're good then, Andrew. You can keep the wheel alive. You're good.
Jake, I almost want to give you a spoon to help you stir the shit.
Not that.
It was the weirdest visual I've had today. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest, I took my time because I enjoyed listening to all of whatever the hell was just happening. Um, that was like the best podcast I've ever listened to. Okay. I have the votes at this point. If anybody has an idol or an advantage and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
You want to play yours first, Dusty? I saw you unmuted.
You can go ahead.
No, you go. I'll
No, you
wait.
go.
Okay,
You
'cause I don't have
go.
one. I don't have one.
I'm not playing nothing either.
All right. Anybody else? Okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote. Dusty. Michael. One vote Dusty, one vote Michael. Jake. One vote Dusty, one vote Michael, one vote Jake. Jake. That's 2 votes Jake. 1 vote Dusty, 1 vote Michael. Jake. That's 3 votes Jake. Jake. That's 4 votes Jake. 1 vote Dusty, 1 vote
Now,
Michael.
whose handwriting is that? Come on, fess up.
13th person voted out, 4th member of our jury. Jake, that's 5. That's enough.
Here's my torch. Real shit, it's been fun. No bad blood. I'm a very objective juror. If you play the best game, you're getting my vote. And yeah, like keep the chaos up. We need Team TV in here. Yeah. Thank you for having me. This was great. And goodbye.
Thank you for playing. Oh, we gone already. Okay. Great. Well, wow.
They're on me. Just wondering. It's okay. Oh,
I voted Dusty. Everyone voted Jake. Who do you think threw on you? It's not
oh,
linear
oh,
algebra.
oh. Okay,
What
never
are you
mind.
talking about?
I'm telling you, I'm submitting this tribal for Emmy nomination.
Andrew is
I think we could win. I think we could win. Nobody run quite yet. Nothing crazy, but I'm gonna stop the stream before I do it.
Not quite yet.